Alrighty, welcome to the stream. How we doing, everybody? Thank you for the early visitors and lurks. Hi, Kiri. How you doing tonight? Kuma, good to see you. Alright, well, we are once again going to get back into a little bit of Half-Life. We're going to do some expansions. Hopefully we'll finish up Opposing Force, which we just started last night. And if we manage to finish that up, then I'm going to get right into Blue Shift. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying to get my OBS preview pulled up here, but it doesn't seem to want to actually do it. There it goes. It's also good that I know that I have my mic on, because my speakers are on, like, really loud. Alright. So, we're going to get started tonight. We will hopefully be bug-free in the physical and IRL sense, but not so much in the video game sense, I'm sure. I did take a look. So we started Opposing Force last night, and I was having a persistent problem with the... I guess it's like some sort of issue where you get stuck in the ground, specifically when it comes to elevators. I took a look to see if that was something that was pretty common or if it was just me. It seems like it's pretty common, and there's not really much you can do about it. Valve, Gearbox, nobody's really done any sort of fixes for that over the many, many years that this game has actually been available. So, it's just something we're going to have to put up with. The most common solution for most people is just to, like, jump up and down when you're on an elevator. So, I guess we'll do that. One person said, and I didn't see anybody else say this, but one person said that if you get stuck, you crouch and jump at the same time. That will unstick you from the floor. So we'll see how that goes. Alrighty. So, we've been playing a bit of Opposing Force. I did manage to get through a good chunk of it. We've been kind of in and out of Zen, which has been interesting. There's been a lot of stuff with teleporters and all that going on. Last time we ended the stream, we finished up by beating a pretty major boss, so I guess that was pretty cool. I'm using a different keyboard this time around. It's one of my older mechanical ones. It's a small form factor, so it might take me a minute to get used to the, I'm already screwing up. It might take me a minute to get used to the small form factorness of it, but otherwise, we might be able to do something here. Can I not get that? I guess not. The expansion here ended up having a lot more variety, I guess, than I was anticipating. There's a lot of new weapons. There's, a number of new enemies to deal with as well. New puzzles like this. We have like a portable barnacle that we can carry around with us, and it takes us up into, little areas and stuff. Did the F keys not work? I wonder if it's, shit. Okay. Already seen an issue with this small keyboard. I might have to just rely on the auto saves. Whoa! Dude's chucking grenades. Oh shit. I think somebody threw a grenade behind me and I didn't even realize it. Alright. Well, that's not too bad. Okay, that puts me way too far back. Odd. So F7 is the quick load, which works, but the quick save does not work. I just took a screenshot. I'm just going through all the keys to see if it works. Yeah, very strange. Let me, let's take a look at the key bindings here. It's still set to F6. I don't get it. Take a screenshot. Well, I'm not going to be using that one. Let's try. Okay, F4 then. That's fine. F5 and F6 like don't register as keys. It's very odd. I mean, I haven't used this keyboard personally in a while. Maybe they're broken or something. I don't know. So could be an issue with the keyboard itself. But yeah, I would kind of like to have some kind of function to do a quick save. These guys are on point. What the hell was that? Ooh. It's a big-ass LMG. Okay, I didn't realize that there were explosive boxes behind him. That should have taken care of both of them, right? Yeah. Heard adding Alt. Some of the Fs cause different things to happen. Maybe check beyond F1. It's a possibility. It could be something specifically with this keyboard. I didn't use it very long, but like the small form factor keyboards were definitely a little odd sometimes, so I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm fine with that. F4 doesn't seem to have a use, so I'm fine with it being used for quick saves for right now, but if I happen to use this one again for some sort of future usage, I'll probably look into it. I just hate using my standard mechanical keyboard. I brought this up last night, but it's a buckling spring one, which is loud. It doesn't make as much noise as I was expecting it to make when I re-listened to the recording from last night, but it was still noticeable to the point where I didn't enjoy it. So I was like, I'll just bring the old one out. Maybe old Alt while pressing the key. No, I tried that actually, yeah. That was the first thing I did, because I'm like, well, maybe it's one of those things where it does take the Alt key. Because it happens a lot, like on laptops, and sometimes even like on phones and shit. But it didn't seem to work. Like I said, it might just be the keyboard's broken. Who knows? Or something. This is one of those keyboards. It's a Chinese keyboard. It's one of them NuFi ones. Really nice keyboard, except for the fact that the wireless feature isn't that great. And I'm not using the wireless feature, but the reason I don't like the wireless feature is because the battery didn't last very long. Tons and tons of Chinese products, you know, usually get a bad rap, and deservedly so, but sometimes the ones that actually put some effort into their products are pretty decent. I would say this keyboard is nice, but specifically the battery. It's always the battery for any of these companies that come out of China. The battery is always shit. Oh shit, sorry. And the batteries started expanding on this one after about 2 years, and it might have something to do with the keys not registering. Same thing happened with my GPD-Win 2. So like after a couple of years, the battery started expanding on me and actually cracked the frame on it, which really sucked. And then I got it replaced, had some work done on the frame as well, sent it over to some guy because I was having some other issue with it. I think I had accidentally broken something when I was trying to take a look at it. I forget what exactly. So sent it over to this guy. He replaced the frame and everything, and replaced the battery for me. But son of a bitch, 2 years later, same damn problem. Battery just started expanding again. So F4 while holding. No. I rebound the key, so now F4 works because I rebound it, and it does the quick save. And F7 still works, but for whatever reason, F5 and F6 do nothing. And I have a suspicion that maybe the keyboard is broken. It's a possibility. I'm just putting it out there. Oh, shit.
Let's kill these freaks.
Don't want to go that way.
Sweep that sector.
Careful, careful. So normally all F4 works well in quick save. Well, okay, here. I'll do something just for you. We'll go back to using the defaults. So what I did, because by default, take a look here. Quick save is F6, and that's what I was using on my old keyboard, but my old keyboard makes too much goddamn noise, so I switched it out for my new Fi mechanical keyboard. So we'll go ahead and apply that. Press in F6, nothing works. We could try Alt F4, that quit the game. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's what you wanted me to do. Okay, I get it. You're trolling me. Alrighty. You're just delaying the stream, my friend. Alright, we're back for the sake of the VOD. So the keys do not work, as I mentioned before. We're going to go ahead and switch this back to F4 so I can actually use the quick save feature, and we should be good. Alright. So I'm a little bit cautious about whatever this is. Looks like it might be rocket fuel or something like that. There's a lot of trip mines around here. Probably best if I just navigate around this shit. This is one of those. Alright, well, at least it's one shot, one kill. You little son of a bitch. No, you're making everything explode! Uh-oh. Shit, alright, hold on. I gotta figure out where the Windows key is. Oh, I hate this keyboard. Okay, there we go. I should really invest some time into figuring out where everything is with this one before I use it again. The damn reload on this thing takes too long. Ow. Okay. We do this real cautiously, maybe. know it's an absolute shitstorm by the time we walk up here. Oh, hello. Good to know that you could shoot him in the leg and it still one-shots him. I was wondering if there was specific limb damage. It might have been a distance thing, but early on when we were doing this, I noticed that the Vortigons were dying depending on where I hit them at. Some of them I was kind of hitting closer to the head and stuff. It seemed like they were dying quicker, but I wasn't 100% certain if my shots were actually affected by the spots I was shooting them in. Ah! Switch. What happened? One of those guys came around the corner. Okay. That had some blowback, didn't it? Those guys came around the corner, and it's a little too overwhelming. I think one of them was throwing a grenade at me too, so that probably had something to do with it. Maybe all these explosives kind of around the general area as well. Like that. Oh shit. Okay, I don't know what the hell that was. Hold up. God, I hope that wasn't one of these assholes. Okay, that gets rid of the 3, but if they're like the... Well, actually, I wonder if one of the Marines or whatever had tripped one of those bombs. Definitely looks like it sets off everything by the time you get one of them off, though. Only got 3 shots at this, but... might be worth using. Can't tell if that's one of ours, or... I mean, not the big alien, but hold on, these guys. Oh no, that's definitely enemies. Ah! It's probably not a smart idea. I think Metal Gear had the right idea to disable weapons when you were around, like, the nuclear storage facility. I don't think it's a good idea to be in a firefight around all these explosives. I don't even know what half this stuff is, but somebody tripped something off, and the whole area blew. Whoa. Oh, right, the hand. Christ, okay. Oh, good. Okay, not that. I need to figure out, like, where all this shit is. We got, like, 3 new weapons in the span of 10 minutes. Great, okay. Got it. Well, huh. Maybe there's a switch somewhere, I don't know. There's like a bunch of shit going down in that specific area, but I don't see anything else. Unless we need to go back out here. I'd rather not go back out here. Especially with all the yahoos that are potentially tripping the mines here. Not that way. Cool. Entry can be fatal. Enter by permit only. I got a permit. That's too risky. Could potentially jump and then duck immediately, but I don't even want to try it. Yeah, I must have missed something. Oh, got a little energy, that's nice. Okay. I get that lovely view of the front of the truck. This doesn't look mapped out. Like it's just stark black back here. I'm glad we could go under the truck though. Oh. Was that always there? I think maybe I just didn't look that way. Shit. Oh no! Damn. Alright. At least I know where to go now. LMG! Not that powerful, I guess. Hold on, we got this thing. I don't know if I should be like inching forward and get these guys to like aggro out or... Hey, 4 shots of this actually kills him. That's nice. Good old fish gun. Now to find the way out. Oh. Guessing that would be it. Thank God. I hate looking through night vision. Actually, maybe the LMG isn't all that weak after all. Usually it takes quite a few shots to down those guys. maybe we were just dealing with some big-ass bastards. Oh, this is the BFG. Just completely missed, too. It's like a much worse BFG. Like, it should have hit that guy within its radius. It didn't even do anything. I want to save that. One shot, one kill, especially for those stupid, whatever they are. Plaque Ops people. Are these just like infinite respawns? I think they are. Ow. Shit, they do a lot of damage. Wait, that wasn't right. See, I was thinking of quick saving when I broke open all these boxes. I just didn't actually do it. God damn it, I'm still pressing F6 out of habit. Okay, let's see. Eh? Oh. Oh, okay then. I think maybe we're just supposed to shut that off, because that seems to be where they're respawning from. So I think we just need to shut this door, and then maybe they'll stop coming through. I think they come out of here, though. Shit. Ah! I think we got a crouch jump with that. Okay. I'm just gonna reload that. Not even a moment of hesitation. Just immediately start getting through. I see what they're doing with this shit, but actually I can't even push that. Maybe I don't see what they're doing. I figured they were trying to like make me kind of build a bridge or something around it, but weird puzzle time. It's not even that weird, it's just kind of frustrating because I don't have basically any health or energy. And these guys, I don't think they're like souped up or anything, they're just hitting for a lot. I mean, each one of their projectiles does about 10 damage, which sucks. And then if they actually hit me physically, I don't know what that does, but it's killed me with one hit, so. Oh boy, okay, let's just make a save here. Or maybe not. I feel like they're still respawning. Maybe they are. What's up, Scoob? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. How we doing, peoples? Let me, my, shout-out ability is questionable right now, so give me a sec. Welcome in. We're doing, some Half-Life expansions. It looks like we're probably going to finish up Opposing Force right now. But we potentially have some, blue shift on the horizon, so something to look forward to, I guess. Scoob was...
All right.
And thank you for that sub, my friend. I appreciate that. Scoob was playing Monster Hunter World. Getting a little MHW in on some stream time, which is nice. Half more life than you got. We put them together and we can make a full life. We'll have those full life consequences. How you doing, Scoob? Were you streaming very long? It seemed like I thought you just started, like when I got up, you know, to stream. But maybe I misjudged it.
It's a good day to do what has to be done by me and help my brother to defeat the enemies.
We'll get that full life. Except maybe not right now. I have to dispense with this thing. Can he? Oh, he's stuck, isn't he? Look at that. We have a poor man's BFG here, but it seems to work relatively good, so... I guess I ain't complaining. Well, it works when it makes actual contact on something. Hello! Was that you, Honto? It's like you talked and then the hello came through, like, immediately after. You have some good timing on that thing. You're fully alive now that you're in the Seb stream. Good. Oh, okay. Scoob's sleepy. I get you. That's alright. Just drink some coffee. Get back on stream. You could do some Stellar Blade or something. Maybe. Oh, shit. Trying to figure out where it was coming from. Honto's an expert. He knows how to manipulate all of the rewards. One of these days I'm going to see you come in here and I'm going to specifically go in and make all of the sound bites like 6 times the amounts that they usually cost. See if I get you to spend all your points. What is this thing? Oh, your kid's back in school. Right. Yeah, it's kind of shitty to get back onto a schedule. The luxury of having none is always nice. Or, you know, a loose one. But we can't always get what we want, can we? Don't you dare. I do what I want. Scoop sleeps in, get caught up, sleep regardless. What you have planned. Just be late to shit like Sev is. So, Honto's still leaning on me for that. The reason why I even brought up why I was late to the dentist appointment is because I was like under 5 minutes late and they were having like a shit fit. I wasn't even as late as all that. They just really didn't like me being, you know, even 5 minutes late. I've never been to an appointment where the people expected me to be so punctual. They didn't schedule it at 2:30. It wouldn't be late. It probably, I don't know what it was for. It's probably for something stupid though. Maybe just the cleaning. No reason to get their panties in a bunch, as they say.
It's Shepard. Hey, stand back and I'll cut it. We're gonna need your help.
I'm gonna need your health.
Sir, hello, sir. It's good to see you,
Would have
sir.
filled my cavities free of charge. See, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, these things are coming out of the damn walls. Ain't no way around them either. They just keep coming. Heard about some kind of big standoff at the dam up ahead. I say we make our break for it now. It ain't gonna get any better, that's for sure. I bet they could use our help.
And the dentist side, they planned all day to have the Sev in the office. Got stood up. They need to have some patience. I've seen the clientele that they keep in there. A bunch of old people. I can't imagine they're getting there on time. They just keep coming. Get out of the way. It's my turn to come. There's one of them now. Damn! I knew it was after the first hit. Or done after the first hit. I'm actually gonna pull this back out and see if I can hit this guy while he's running. Nice.
Quiet down. Sir, good to see another man in uniform. Man,
These boys like a nice man in uniform.
all around the beers. Hell, I'll buy the whole damn ball. Let's kill these freaks. Okay, check in.
Oh shit. Shouldn't have gotten in my line of fire.
Just when I was getting short, I've got to pull this assignment.
What to use? Let me feed my fish gun. Yes, Anto. Have I ever had Olipop? Is that the, is it a soda? Because I feel like I've seen that at the store. I might have grabbed one once. Alright, Scoob. Well, I appreciate the raid. Thank you. Thank everybody that came in on that. Always thankful for you fellas. But, you have a good night. Hopefully I'll catch you on your next stream there, Scoob. Oh, shit. I knew there was one out there. Oh, see, that's why I did the quick save. What the hell was that? Threw a little stink bomb at me. Supposed to be a healthy alternative to soda. I'm pretty sure I picked one up at the grocery store once. I think... What the hell was it? I've been looking... Did they discontinue Blue Sky? I used to love Blue Sky. And I made a note to try and look for it at the grocery store. I even went to one of those, you know, like a Whole Foods or something like that. And I never found any. Last time I had a Blue Sky was when I went to a Blaze Pizza. They had it on tap. And then I've since been to that Blaze Pizza and it is no longer there. I'm slightly distraught. Okay, aren't the worst. It seems to be what I remember. I don't remember what I got, though. It wouldn't have been anything too weird. It might have been like a cherry cola or something like that. Kind of, I don't know. It wasn't like super sweet, which is good. But it didn't quite taste like diet, so... Didn't have that weird diet aftertaste. So it was fine. It's just like it almost kind of tasted like a seltzer from what I remember. Nothing too flavorful, but it was okay. You know, as you say. Aren't the worst. What the hell was that? Oh, the hand. It's that damn hand. Actually, I better not. I was thinking of going in there melee. I think I've only had it the one time, though. So, I don't know. Shit. They might have a lot of flavors I'm not aware of. Used to go to the original Blaze location. I have no clue where that could be, but it sounds interesting. Some are ass, though. Last time I went, I got... Well, actually, no. Last time I went, I got a custom deal. I think the time before that, I had gone, and I had gotten one of their online specials. It's like a pepperoni and mozzarella or something like that. It wasn't that great. I think they overcooked it. I do not know who started Blaze. Who started Blaze? One of LeBron's best friends. LeBron gave him a bunch of money to start it? Oh. Okay. Well, I wish I was a friend of LeBron's. You know, for cheap Stonefire pizza, it ain't bad. There are better pizza places in town, but it's basically fast food. It's super quick, so I think for the speed that you get it, and, you know, they got a decent amount of ingredients and stuff, it's not terrible. Much like the Ollipops. Yeah, exactly. Hey, LeBron, can you give me $20 million real quick? I got this idea, man. It's gonna sell. I swear. This game becomes a lot harder when you're down to 6 HP. Don't know if you're aware. It's like Chipotle with pizza. It's fairly apt. It's not the best, but not the worst. It's somewhere in the middle. I need to see if I could...
Instructor Barnes could see me now.
Instructor Barnes? I guess that's not Barney.
I got a bad feeling about this mission. You got it, Corporal. I'll be right behind you. I will not fail you, sir.
You know, I've seen these guys. I've taken one of the medics to a guy that was down on his ass before, and he got him right back up. I'm wondering why I can't get special treatment.
Affirmative, sir.
Oh, shit. Oh, there I did. I mean, I got past it before. So I didn't load right into my death, but I was looking for just something, some kind of HP I could pick up, but there's nothing going on here. I don't know if any of these metal crates are breakable. Probably not. I was going back to the Marines here to see if one of them could heal me, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
Sure, we can do more damage that way.
I also keep trying to interact with them by pressing F.
Clear this area.
So I'm just gonna save after... Oh shit. I'm just gonna save after every enemy I kill, maybe.
Squad, quiet down.
Ah, look at that. Well, at least we're up to 20 instead of, you know, 6 HP.
Okay, check in.
a deathless run. I'm doing a death every 10 seconds run. It's a very avant-garde approach to playing a video game. Because I dropped my Pop-Tart on the helicopter right over. I always knew that'd come back to bite me in the ass. Way to go, that guy going in for the kick. Every time it loads up... Okay, hold on. There we go.
Area secure, sir.
You might want to turn around. I was gonna say, every time it loads up, though, it's like that guy's right in front of me. Take care of those hands, buddy.
Sure paid off today.
Sure.
Okay, check in.
Down to 1 HP. Oh, my medic friend. Look at this. I don't know if I should save here or not. It's a very bad situation to be in. Oh, look at that. Alright. I mean, I'm so far down that... Well, I mean... they only give you 40? I thought it was 50. Maybe it's just these specific ones. Alright, the HEV actually gave me 50, so that's nice. Alright. Saving here is better than nothing. Oh, hey, that thing. I'll just walk out with this for right now. Look at the beginning of surface tension. I'm only jumping down here because this is where Gordon went. Okay, the route might be blocked, actually. This doesn't seem like I could actually go through this section. Let me just reload back up here because it's a little bit too far. So... is the ladder still up here? No, the ladder got broken off. Well, that's odd. I don't think there's a way to get back up. Maybe there is something back here. There's There's obviously some form of military that are trying to fight the big thing. We saw the little lights go up, but it looked like they went back to the dam. Toilet gurgling sounds. Yeah, I don't know. Whoa. Like bounced me back up. That was weird. The only other potential course is trying to go past this thing. Oh, I didn't realize it was like bolted down. Shit. Maybe we could actually destroy it. Is that G-Man? It's G-Man. He can't die. Oh, I see. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I don't think we could do anything about this, but I can't manhandle him. He's not the manhandling type. However, we could get onto this side. We did it. I don't know. Maybe that was technically manhandling. Maybe I did. At the end of the day. Out of my way, sir. Oh. That explains why it didn't look like I could actually go through there. What was that noise? Package. Sounded like somebody was handling their package.
Shepard, I don't know what those black ops are up to, but it doesn't involve getting us out of here alive. We've got no choice but to fight our way out. Let's go!
Wait, I was reaching for my chapstick. Wait for me. Damn.
I got your six.
Get out of the line of fire, man.
You want some of me?
Nope. Not that one. Where'd my buddy go? Oh, there he is. Just cast himself in shadow. I took a grenade to the face. Shit. So did I. I liked what they were doling out here, but there's a little bit too much activity. Let me in! All that HP I had stored up, it's already gone. I think I ended up taking one of those grenade hits a little harder than I thought. Well, I don't see a way to get back up here. Or back up here at all. Holy shit, that actually worked. Well, damn. Let me see if there's an autosave. There it is. What the hell? Something happened with that guy. He's like invincible. Maybe. I don't know. Well, actually, hold up. I was like, I might be able to scare them off with a grenade. I just forgot that they, like, took a grenade right to the face and didn't do anything. I'm out of the LMG ammo. I might just give up on that stuff. Seems like where we need to go is here, so... I just don't have, like, that many good weapons that I could use on him right now.
Adrian, is that you? Listen, we're holed up across the mortar field, but we're pinned down by a group of black ops. We'll open the bunker door, but you better get over here quick.
Pinned down by a group of black cops. Don't worry, I will notify the police station. Have them recalled for you. My friends. Do not stack. Somebody wasn't obeying the rules. Damn it. Yeah, moving around in these games like walking on ice. Son of a bitch. Think you're crafty, don't you? Think he was going to check on his buddy there. It's like he ran right next to him and knelt down for a second. Nah, he's dead. He took a grenade. Ah. Be quite honest, I don't really know what I'm firing at. There is that water tower there. Okay, so we broke the bridge. The bridge might be it. The water tower looks suspicious, though. I just kind of want to see if I could destroy it. For whatever reason, it's like the trickiest to make it move up, though. Okay, I guess I can't destroy it. Darlo Deadpan? Darlo Delpin. No, Dario. That's what it is. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. What's up, Ikiri? Did you come in that raid? You just celebrating the raid? Here, let me get you a shout out. Thank you, Dario. How are you doing tonight? And I ask what you're playing. Well, let me just ask you, what were you playing? The shout out should tell me, though. Little Stardew Valley, nice. It's probably one of my favorite indie games. Haven't played it in a minute, though, but very, very fun. Thank you for that raid. Welcome in, guys. We are doing a little bit of Half-Life expansions. We're trying to get through Opposing Force. I think we're kind of closing in on the end of it. I said that last time when Scoob raided me a little earlier, but we haven't really made that much progress since then. So, but we might be getting close to it, and then we'll start up some Blue Shift after that. Oh, I'm doing well, thank you. I am doing just fine. Shit. I had a grenade, so I could be doing better. There we go. Did you come in with, or Hakira, did you come in with Dario here? He might not be around. It's a little late for him. It's one of your favorites? Nice. Has it gotten any major updates since, I don't know, maybe about within the past 3 years or so? Shit. Because I could use an excuse to get back to it. It's just hasn't been on my mind. But yeah, I used to play that a lot. I think when I first got a means to play my Steam games portably, I definitely had it as kind of like one of the more frequent games I play, but at the same time, I just like kind of pop it in while I'm coming home from work, just on PC, and enjoy it that way too. Very fun game. It's, you know, I've always wanted to get into the Harvest Moon games. Ever since probably like GameCube days, about 6th, 7th generation, something like that. Maybe more like 6th generation. But never really had an opportunity to get one of them. And then Stardew Valley came around. Everybody said it was very similar to those types of games. Had some nice quality of life changes, good stuff like that. So kind of sunk my teeth into that game, and again, it was very enjoyable. I put probably like 100 hours or something into it, which doesn't happen with a whole lot of games that I play. If I'm putting that much time into a game, I gotta really end up liking it. So this chopper was shooting at me last time. I don't know what that is. That might actually jump me up. It looked like something was attacking it though, so I was kind of waiting to see if it would go down. Might just need to run for that cover over there. Never played Half-Life, Ikari? I don't know if you're much into first-person shooters. I guess I don't see you streaming too many of them, but the original in particular, a lot of people, including myself, consider it one of the greatest first-person shooters of all time. Depending on taste and everything, it might not be the greatest, but it's a hell of a lot of fun. And this is one of the expansions, one of the 2 expansions, single-player ones that came out for it. There's a couple more too. I did the PS2 port most recently though. That was actually kind of fun to take a look at. Because normally these games are on PC, but back in the day, I had played the sequel, Half-Life 2, on console. I'd gotten the orange box because I heard so many good things about Half-Life 2 and Portal and the episodes that came with Half-Life 2, so orange box was a heck of a deal. I mean, I think I got it for like $30 or something like that, and you know, you get all the games that come with it, and real good experience. And then I finally had to buckle down and find a way to play the original. Because while it is available on PS2, it wasn't always the easiest to get a hold of. These days you can emulate it fairly easily, but you know, if you can emulate it, you might as well just play on PC. Now the weapons, the enemies, shame they didn't follow the saga. The character had potential. Specifically with this and Gordon Freeman. Supposedly, the rumor out there currently, and it just came out about a week ago, is that Valve is definitely this. Okay, I got you. That Valve is working on something with the Half-Life IP, and it is not going to be a tech demo or a live service game. So hopefully we'll get something single player. I know that they did. Oh shit. I know that they did Half-Life Alyx, but you know, that's strictly a VR game, and you know, that's not always going to be accessible for everybody. So hopefully they do something that's a little bit more standardized. Shit. I'm just gonna make a save here, I think. This might not be the best hiding spot. This spot is fine. Everything else sucks. I'm pretty sure you can't take out the helicopters either. I tried to do that with the original game and it didn't seem to work out for me. You just have to plan out where you're going. This doesn't look like it goes anywhere. I hear something. Kind of out of options. Boy, if nothing, there's nothing up here. It kind of sucks because there's like a ladder. You'd think this is where you needed to go. Trying to see if maybe there's a barnacle hook point or something, but I don't see anything there either. I did notice the like electricity. So there's this. Like, I wonder if there's something I could do to get him close and like snag onto that or something. It's super low to the ground though. I don't know. Freeman's the main character, but this is... Oh, you were talking about specifically. I thought you were just referencing Half-Life in general. But you're talking about opposing force with Shepard. Yeah. Well, I mean, there was Hunt Down the Freeman. Wasn't that character some sort of relation to Shepard? I don't think it was Adrian. But it might have been. Hey, what's up, Chuck? Good to see you. I don't think it was Adrian Shepard, but I think it might have been somebody that used the Shepard name. There's a ladder over there. I don't know, man. Here, hold up. Let me reload when I was on the roof. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about this. That's what it was. I'm just kidding. We probably should never reference Hunt Down the Freeman. Ever. Alright, well, they are pushing this rocket launcher on me. I don't know, maybe there's something to it. So we turned off the power. I don't know what the power necessarily does. Chopper's still flying around. Tell you what, we'll give this a try. Hey, he's smoking. Commander Shepard. I mean, that was in Mass Effect. Hold on, now I'm curious. Who was the main character in Hunt Down, not Down, the Freeman? The main character is Mitchell Shepard. And I gotta pull up the Wikipedia article to see if he has any relation to Adrian Shepard. Adrian Shepard is our character that we're playing now in this game. I don't think he's of any relation. At least it doesn't mention it. Reception. Hunt Down the Freeman garnered a poor critical reception. PC Gamer described the experience akin to an unfinished mod project with rudimentary level design. Yeah, that's all you need to know, isn't it? President Keemstar will always go down as the best decision. That's right. Didn't he get some? He got a couple e-celebs, I think, for the game. I don't think a lot of them ended up panning out all that great. Hey, we actually got it. That was unexpected. I probably could have. I mean, if that was all that was required, I could have taken it down earlier because I already had some of these. There was a twist, so maybe I need to check that. I don't know. I just remember the cut. The only thing I've ever seen of that game, I've never seen any gameplay. The only thing I've ever seen is that final cutscene. You fucked up my face. Let's go, Dario. We get it eventually. Now I just need to figure out what to do here. Maybe I can get up on top of these things. I don't know. It looks like there's something going on over here. Actually, I got a scope on this. They want me to walk on this thing? Hold on. Oh yeah, you can walk on this. That's why it was electrocuted. The whole reason it had electricity is because you were supposed to walk on it, but you couldn't. How odd. Hello? Can't believe I missed that. I'm gonna need a scientist or something. I do not have any grenades. Dario does seem like the knowledgeable type. I appreciate that. Anytime I start a new game, I try to brush up on it so that I have something to talk about, but, you know, my memory retention, especially if these games have been stuff I've never played before, it's not always the best. Guy's occupied with something else. I don't want to deal with that either. Maybe that's not the best one. Let's whip out the BFG. Okay, that's it for the BFG. I didn't need to do that, but it's the only gun I had on hand at the moment. And pull this out. Ah! Creaky door sound effect. Never leads to anything good. Oh boy. You know, if Valve is still hung up on not making third sequels to their games and they want to do like a spin-off, they could do something marine related. I could easily see them doing another game similar to this. Not that they actually did this game, it's Gearbox, but still under their IP ownership.
Ops have some sort of bomb. I think they're planning on blowing up the base. Now, why do you think they would do such a thing?
Oh, who knows? Don't consider yourself an expert, but you do know some sagas. Yeah, familiarity with anything is nice. Could dispense of some knowledge as well. It's always good. Could always skip 3 and go to 4. I mean, they might as well. I never understood necessarily what the hang-up is, and neither does anybody else. That doesn't make me unique or anything, but my suspicion was that they were holding off on their third sequel for all their games because for the longest time it seemed like Valve wanted to enter the hardware market. You know, they finally did. They got their Vive and everything out, but story and all, they skip whatever could have been 3 and they just move on to a sequel to 3 that never happened. Yeah, that won't piss anybody off. But my thinking, writing, was that they had writers. Apparently, that we were talking about it when I was streaming the first Half-Life. There was that writer that they fired that apparently wrote up a good portion of Half-Life 3, and they didn't go with the idea. So, I don't know. They were still pursuing their whatever the hell they were working on. I don't remember what game it was. I guess it was a live service. But they were working on that. But anyway, my thinking was that they were going to release some hardware, and then they put out all of their 3s. They'll got your Left 4 Dead, your Half-Life, your Counter-Strike, your Team Fortress, everything. Just put out all your 3s on the hardware that they were working on, whatever it was going to be. But then they did that weird shit, like they were making their own PC or something, or it was like a console/PC. I think they had teamed up with Alienware, some crap like that, and that didn't pan out. They got their Vive, and then they released Alex, but, you know, they didn't do anything else, apparently. I didn't remember anything coming out with that, so I don't know. I don't know if they're still thinking of doing something hardware-related, or if they're just sitting on all these ideas, waiting for something to come out, or what. I didn't hear what you said, Barney, sorry. I broke that thing. Is that good enough?
Be careful with that bait. One false move and this whole facility is
Oh, shit.
still some targets running around out there.
Accidentally fired off one of those grenades. I didn't switch to the rifle just yet. Oh. What is it? Oh, it's a warhead. Oh, I'm surprised I could actually read this. Manual instructions for a Mark IV thermonuclear device. This device carries a grade C plutonium control detonator. With this device, an approximate safe distance of 55 kilometers is recommended. Step 1, indispose the gravitronic rev limiter to 11. Step 2, rotate red knob to the on position. Step 3, press button labeled B. Alright, well, it's already in the on position. Did we do it? Did we save the day? Plan on playing a cosplay as Roman Reigns. Oh, that'll be sweet. You got the, what are you doing, the vest, or are you going like topless with the tattoo? You gotta have you getting the tribal chief necklace? You gotta have that. What is this? Oh. My mom's texting me. That's super important, I guess.
That was a close one. You better get in here. It's not going to be easy from here on out. The only way out is through the level 4 storage unit, but it's a mess down there. The Black Ops were using it as a staging point until the aliens came in. If you do make it through, make sure you have them come back for us.
Boy, Barney, I'm not used to your face. Yeah, the HD model is a lot better. We talked about this. The original Barneys, they look like they got the life force sucked out of them. He does not look good. Stresses of being on the job, I guess. A chili pepper lay? That works. It's just as good, yeah. No. More boxes. God damn it. I never want to turn the corner with the damn wrench out because it never pans out for me, but it's nothing but boxes. Anyway, Valve's a weird company. Oh, shit. Oh, son of a bitch. It happened again. And look, I'm doing the crouch method that somebody mentioned before. Doesn't work. I can't even crouch here. Goddamn game. Alright, we discussed this at the beginning of the stream, but anytime you're on an elevator, you want to just, like, be hopping up and down because you potentially could get stuck in the ground by the time the elevator reaches the floor. But yeah, Valve's a weird company now. They pretty much, I mean, you know, they print money because of Steam. I mean, I'm sure that doesn't count for the company as a whole. There's probably still, like, some people slaving away in some departments. Goddamn. Okay, this sucks. But, you know, the main lead devs on everything, they pretty much work whenever they feel like it. I forget what exactly that method of working is called, but it's like, when I got an idea, we'll work on something. And it's led to much stagnation in their actual video game creation. Oh my god. I'm missing. Don't you cosplay as Stone Cold? Or Paul Heyman? I don't know. You'd have to get a bald cap for Stone Cold. Akira would have to gain a lot of weight for for Paul Heyman. I'm gonna actually, I got a few of these. I'm not the one, blame Honto, he's the one that's suggesting it. Akira, I got the perfect idea for you. Paul Heyman. I can't see shit. Oh, it's one of those Black Ops, the ladies, highlighters. Count that as a win. I can't pull off a Ric Flair. You wish. Now hold on a second, is this like Ric Flair of current day, or is this Ric Flair of yesteryear? Because depending on which, I could feel gravely insulted. I don't know, man, you'd have to ask him that yourself. Maybe it's that woo energy that he's hustling. I'm sure everything on Ric Flair's out of whack. It's probably not just his blood pressure. Probably didn't hit anybody with that. Kuma's got the dibs on Blue Meanie. I mean, on the one hand, that'd be like the easiest cosplay to put together. Akira, you did a wrestling cosplay before, right? You did Undertaker, right? I seem to remember that. I don't know what would be good here. I don't like have anything great. Yeah, that night vision really working out for me. Oh, was it Cena? My bad. I'm not even gonna read that, Hunto. These ones are always the worst. I'm half thinking about just like running through here. Like I got a grip of HP too, but I don't even know what's hitting me. Oh good. I got 2 grenades at least. All around, wondering where I'm getting shot from. It's from above. Did I know that Solidus is a big fan of Steven Seagal? Is anybody a fan of Steven Seagal, like legitimately? Certainly not these days. Surely. I'll start chucking some grenades. I think I got one. What about Bricks? What about you, Bricks? You got a favorite wrestler? Or action movie star? I guess since Hanto brought it up. More like my mom. What is this doing here? Oh shit. Tempted to reload that. Maybe not. That wasn't a good idea. There we go. Ah! The Rock is charismatic. Obviously, biggest Hollywood movie star. Currently. I used to love The Rock back. The Rock was what got me into wrestling back in the late 90s. My uncle had brought it up. We never really watched wrestling, off and on. Some of the family had watched it like in the late 80s, early 90s. I remember my aunt telling me she was into the Hulkamania days. But my uncle had brought it up. He's like, there's this guy on wrestling on the WWF. He's hilarious. You have to see him. And he was talking about The Rock. And it was hard for us to catch wrestling because I didn't have cables. So you couldn't watch Raw. SmackDown, I think, had just started airing. And we ended up catching it every now and again. It came out on, we didn't have like too many VCRs. And family always used VCRs, I think, on the day that SmackDown came on. So I could never really watch it except for the rare instance. But I always tried to get a watch in when I could. And that's kind of what started me off. I didn't really keep up with it all the time, but it was fun watching kind of like the little dying days of the Attitude Era. Rockin' Stone Cold and some of those peeps. God damn it. I was trying to read chat. Top 3 wrestlers of all time. I'd have to give that some thought. Mid-smite matches. Your mom. Cheering for me. Thank you, Vale. I appreciate that. Remember when it was WWF? I mean, it was WWF for a long time, so there's a lot of people that were kind of in and around that era. The rumor on Ye Old Street is that they're testing the waters to go back to being the WWF. Supposedly, the change to WWE, they were getting pressure from, the World Wildlife Foundation, but they apparently didn't really have much of a case. And Vince McMahon had found it, to be an easy opportunity to rebrand themselves as something entirely different. So apparently it was Vince's call at the last minute there. So I don't know how much weight there is to any of that, but you never know. We could see a return to WWF. And there's so much shit going on here. Anyway, it's hard to make a judgment call on what I'd consider to be like top 3, because you have to weigh in several different factors. It's like, are we talking about like pure drawing power? Because like, if that's the case, we might be looking at like John Cena, Hulk Hogan, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. But personal preference, in-ring work, skills with promos, all that kind of stuff. What the hell was that? That like bled through the crates there. It'd be hard to convince Vince just to send 8'5", 300-pound man shirtless, all sweaty. What, you saying those would be his favorites? He does love the big guys. And I don't like using this LMG because it like has a little bit of kickback to it. It pushes me off this very precarious spot here. Okay, those are the... Oh, shit, that was a bad time to save. Oh, that might be even harder for me to pull up favorite matches, because, I don't know, I'm sure there was some all-time classics that I've witnessed that I don't even remember. It's been so damn long. Well, recently, there was a damn good match. SummerSlam 2002 opening match, Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle. Amazing. These days, people do reversals and counters to moves and stuff like that. It all looks fake, rehearsed, choreographed, all that kind of stuff. Watch that match. It's free on YouTube. Look at the reversals that Kurt Angle does with Rey Mysterio. Everything looks like, you know, it's a fight. Heavy hitting. Looks fantastic. So smooth. Kurt Angle was such a good worker. I think personal preference, I would probably, going back to top 3 wrestlers of all time, I would probably consider Kurt Angle up there in top 3, just because I admired his in-ring work so much. You got Haikiri upset. Haikiri loves the Hulkster. False claims? I guess he doesn't. Let's see. What about that LMG again? I'd rather have a Kevin Nash quads or Jeff Hardy as a chauffeur. Well, like Nash actually worked on his legs. I don't know what I think he like skipped a leg day every day for 10 years straight. There was that picture of him where his pants were off, and you know the guy's ring attire usually these like baggy pants. You can't see with the state of his legs, but there was that image of him from like the mid 2000s without pants on, and dude's legs were like all bone. I don't know what happened, but recently he was showing off a picture, and you know, he had a little more meat on the bone, probably healthier.
Yes, you're a good guy, Corporal. Listen, you've got to get down below.
Oh, you like to look at Kevin Nash without pants on? Yeah, what if I do? Got a problem with that, Hunto? When you're into wrestling stuff, you just come across these things.
You better take as much as you can carry, because I think this is it. Good luck, Corporal.
It's starting to sound like this is the end of the game here. Alright. Take it as much as I can carry. Listen to old Bonnie here. Nash's skinny chicken legs, seen him in person. Oh. Haikiri's seen him in person. I hear you're like a Big Show fanatic. I don't know if that's true or not. I've seen your Discord profile picture though. It's Big Show. Or Paul White, as he's going by now, I think. Maybe. Oh, hey, I got pushed by those lights. What the hell? Is this like wind or something? Oh, yeah, it is. I'm like getting pushed back. Still can't get Nash yelling, "Would you like a double" out of your head from his match with Scott Hall. Big Show and Rikishi. I wonder why that would be. Why Rikishi? Causes me to think. You ever see that clip of Rikishi versus, oh, now I forget his name. It wasn't Fandango. Fandango is the recent guy. He had a name something like that. Anyway, Rikishi getting ready to do the stink face. The guy pulls out some lip balm. Puckering up. That dude was excited. That's how I imagine Hanto if he ever got into a room with Rikishi. case you streamed 2 months ago and you missed it. I'm gonna make a hard save here, because why not? I wasn't aware he streamed. I saw he did a podcast recently. He was harping on something with Jey Uso, I think. This looks like the portal in original Star Trek, the one where they went back to like the 30s. Streams on Twitch very rarely. Okay. Way I always heard it was they were running out of gimmicks. He was like that Sultan or whatever, and he was like part of some rap crew. I forget. I wasn't watching back then, but he had a shitload of awful gimmicks. Oh hey. And they ended up almost firing him, and then they did this, it's kind of sumo wrestler type thing, little Yokozuna-ish, and that just ended up sticking. Yeah, he had to go out there and make an ass of himself, sort of literally, but, whatever works. Sucks with technology, that's a shame. He is of the older generation, though, so I can sympathize, I guess. What is this? A little wart removal surgery in here. Damn, okay. I didn't know that the beam was going to be as deadly as it was. I didn't even know he had a beam. Kurt Angle took a stink face, lucky bastard. Those are Honto's words, also. We just gotta keep alternating, I guess. Shit! Alright, Ikari. Well, I appreciate the lurk. Always fun chatting with you too, so hope you have a good night. Almost looks like a portal. I wonder if I should go into that. Quick save. Also, to be fair, Rikishi did get to be in the great storyline out of nowhere, like trying to run over Stone Cold. I did it for The Rock. Yeah, that was weird. I don't think like a lot of people knew they were even related. Now the Anoa'i family is like massive, but I bet you the general public, I certainly didn't know that they were cousins or whatever. But I'm sure like not a lot of people were expecting there to be any sort of connection between them. Depends on what the job is, Honto. Maybe like, most places I think would readily get back to you within a couple weeks. So if it's longer than that, you might want to call back. Maybe even if it's been a week, might be good to show them you're interested. And when I worked as a manager, I didn't like people calling me. I'm like, if we're interested, we'll let you know. But you never know. For other jobs, there might be somebody. There are those real corporate types that like the go-getters. They're like, we would like you to call us if you're interested in your job. I don't know what this shit is. Okay, it's definitely not running up to it. I mean, that was just me, and I'm a very unusual person when it comes to, like, corporate logic. I'm not much of a people person anyway, so when somebody calls me for, like, about application information, it's like, the way it worked with me is, when I got that job, it's like they just let me know. They just called me up. Are you kidding me? I got stuck in the wall there. But yeah, there are some people that, you know, like to show a little, like it when people show a little initiative. You son of a bitch. Yeah, I mean, back in the day, I didn't know who Dusty Rhodes even was. I mean, again, you know, I started watching wrestling in the WWF Attitude Era days, so I had no clue about NWA or old school WCW or anything. I'd never seen Dusty Rhodes. I mean, granted, I guess he was in the old WWF, but I didn't know that. But yeah, for the longest time, I didn't know that Goldust was related to, even after hearing who Dusty Rhodes was, I didn't know that Goldust was related to him. Cody Rhodes, obviously, took the name of the Rhodes family, so that was a little more obvious, but... Do I have to kill this guy in order to get the weak point back up? We gotta somehow get... Oh, shit. That's what it is. That's why that thing is there. I didn't realize it. I'm like, I gotta get to the other side because he's still got the weak point on the other side. Oh shit, that wasn't good. Damn it. So they could take up to 90 days in the emails. Essentially, hopefully it doesn't take that long. I mean, that's a long time, man, for a job application. Holy shit. I mean, in my experience, most of the time when you're looking to fill a position, you want to get it filled within, you know, under a month. At most. But, I mean, I guess it depends on the job. And 90 days is a little bit wild, but yeah, I guess if it's a big company, it's probably good reason. Give me that LMG. The handle. Oh, yeah, I forgot the pool was here. We kind of got off the topic of discussion, but I was trying to think of some more matches that I liked. Yeah, you know, as a kid, I always remember, like, everybody calls them shit, but I always liked the Inferno matches that Kane had. I think he had 2 with The Undertaker. I remember that first one. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then when I grew up and started using the internet, I found out that everybody hated them and thought they sucked. But I don't know. I haven't seen them in a long time, but I still thought they were fun. For a while, when the WWE Network had first come out, I hadn't watched wrestling. I took a break from like 2007. There was something about Onward, but there was something about Chris Benoit's death that made me disinterested in wrestling for a while, if you can imagine. So I had stopped for a long time, but when that WWE Network became a thing, I got kind of interested in checking out some older stuff. I remember pulling up a bunch of different matches, looking for stuff online. What is so-and-so's greatest match? And, yeah, it's like, there was a lot of stuff I was watching at the time, but, you know, I couldn't tell you too many specifics. I remember looking for, like, Goldberg's matches, because I think what had sort of got me interested again was, I think it was around 2016, Goldberg had re-signed with the WWE, and he was, like, gonna come in and face Lesnar, and I'm like, oh god, that match at WrestleMania 20 was such a shit show, I can't imagine what this is gonna be like. So I think that's when I started hopping on again. And I was looking at what people considered to be his greatest matches. Naturally, a lot of people said that the one with The Rock was probably his greatest. He also had a really good one with DDP, which I actually, from what I remember, thinking that one was the superior of the two. But the guy didn't have these classic bangers, as they call them. Goldberg was much more of a personality and like a sideshow attraction as opposed to being an actual good in-ring worker. Well, I don't know if this is all we need to do, but it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to this boss battle. At least the arena's like changing enough to kind of give me some semblance that I'm doing something here right, maybe, but what about the one with Drew Carey? Yeah, I remember Drew Carey being a part of something at some point. I can't say that I ever watched anything with him, though. Don't tell Haikiri you told me this, but he's a huge Goldberg fan. I get the feeling like you're probably lying to me. Don't ask me how. I just say I have this sixth sense about things. Shit. Gilbert was better than Goldberg. Maybe. He had some personality at least. What's up, Floyd? It's kind of dull. This fight, it's not the greatest thing. It's a bit of a pain in the ass because sometimes he whips out stuff like that little beam attack every now and again. That's why I'm like saving in between a bunch of shit. But I can't really see that there's too much else going on. His weak points still get activated. I don't know if I'm supposed to do something with like this. I tried to get up close to him, but it didn't work. Yeah, I can't hit that for shit. What is going on? I think because I had the rocket launcher out, it wouldn't let me aim with this thing. Feels less like combat, more like inputting a convoluted password. Interesting way to put it, but yeah, I might agree with you. It ain't great. Shit. I was trying to avoid getting caught in the path of that little hand thing there. And a wrestler, and a good wrestler, McFoley, because you've not because he's from your home state. Foley would make a lot of opponents look like stars. Royal Rumble 2000 made Triple H. I don't remember that match specifically, but Foley had some great matches. He was always good as a foil. He, like you say, he's not a great wrestler, but the dude can sell. He's a great seller, and part of that is because the types of bumps that he takes. He bumps like crazy. That dude's body is messed up. Apparently he's doing better though, but he put himself through a shitload of punishment during his career. Everybody, of course, remembers, the Hell in a Cell with The Undertaker and everything, but there's a lot of crazy stuff, some of the bumps he did. I'm trying to think. Like, it was an actual Royal Rumble match. It wasn't the one with Triple H, but I remember the time he got caught up in the ropes there trying to Trying to do that thing where you kind of like twist yourself in there and his head ended up getting caught. And he like ripped off half his ear. Oh yeah, I noticed I wasn't standing in the water like at the last second there. Not a big fan of opposing force. It's been I've been surprised at the amount of add-ons that have been in this game, from like the unique weapons to like the new enemy types and everything. It hasn't been 100% great, but it's been decent enough. I remember Mankind's theme music used to spook me. He had a spooky theme. His old classic one, not the one where it was like the car crash and the have a nice day and stuff, but the one where he, back when he like first came out as Mankind, when he had like the Ankh and he was wearing the brown and stuff, that theme. Feels like a lot of new stuff, but mixed quality. Oh yeah, the chair shots from The Rock, the unprotected chair shots. He was wearing the mask, but I guess that didn't protect him from a whole lot. So let me ask you, Floyd, am I doing this right? Am I just supposed to hit the weak spots over and over again, or is there something else to this? Because it feels like I've been doing this for a while, and nothing's really been happening. Let's forget you gotta like swing a little bit into that. Nah, just tell me I'm ready to be done with this. I want to move on to Blue Shift. I don't really care if it's a spoiler or not, because I ain't seeing what I'm supposed to be doing. Unless there's like something up here. You gotta like drop shit on him or something. I was trying to hit his little orb in there to see. Oh, shit. So, you are supposed to hit it. I was trying to hit it at first. It's probably why we did damage to him. But, yeah, if the hitbox is finicky, that must be it then. Is it only affected by the lasers, or can we hit it with, like, the rocket launcher or something? Just the lasers. Shit. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I was doing that, but I stopped doing it because it seemed like it wasn't affecting him. So, I mean, that explains why we haven't been able to do much of anything. Oh, shit. Making the weak point you have to hit a 2D sprite was a bold choice, I'll say. I think I hit him there. Because he does, that's a different noise and a different animation. I mean, we've heard it before, but it's different from most of the shit he's got going on. Yeah, I did notice that with Nyland. He'd bleed. This bastard. Like, okay, there it goes. I didn't even hit it directly. I like hit through it, through his body. Couldn't tell if I killed him or not. Yeah, the only sound is this guy. This guy moaning and whirring, and any sort of attacks that he does. Okay, once again, I think we hit it. It's like the same shit every time, except one time we did this, the bridge collapsed. And that's like the only thing that's been slightly different. So it's hard to tell that you're even making any sort of progress. Time to spawn one enemy. Oh, you came over here, you little bastard. Damn. Just to have something different. Because we saw the HD models with the PS2 port that I did. So I wanted to take a look at it, which is the standard. I might switch it in Blue Shift, but it's not like a huge priority for me. Go down! Go down! Oh, if you're specifically talking about the resolution of the game... Oh, I think he actually did go down. It's because the HUD was too small, and I didn't see any options to actually increase the size of the HUD. So, I just played it at... I just played it at 720 or whatever. G-Man!
So, Corporal Shepard, we meet at last. Please don't think that I've been avoiding you. A great many matters require my attention in these troubled times. I do hope you understand. And now I require a further indulgence on your part. I cannot close my report until every loose end has been tied up. The biggest embarrassment has been Black Mesa facility, but I think that's finally taken care of itself.
A lot of people prefer the HD models. A lot of them look better. There's some I don't like Kleiner, but for the most part.
But there is still the lingering matter of witnesses. I admit I have a fascination with those who adapt and survive against all odds. They rather remind me of myself. If for no other reason, I have argued to preserve you for a time.
Oh, really?
While I believe a civil servant like yourself understands the importance of discretion, my employers are not quite so trusting, and rather than continually subject you to the irresistible human temptation of telling all, we have decided to convey you somewhere you can do no possible harm, and where no harm can come to you. I'm sure you can imagine there are worse alternatives.
Suppose so. See you, G-Man. Also, you meant the SD. Okay, I got you. Well, that's anytime you see like anybody using the models in like a video or something like that, or the memes, it's always the SD models. So I think they've kind of infixed their place in our hearts just from that. But some of the HD models are fine. I definitely like the Barney more in the HD models, but like the rest of them is kind of like, for me, it doesn't matter one way or another. For sure, I do not like Kleiner HD. Everybody else is kind of like middling. Apparently, he's being preserved, not quite dead. Get the appeal in low def models, just like playing games crisp. Visuals don't matter too much for me with a game this old. I don't mind a lower resolution. So I saw no reason to play at 1440p when the HUD was as tiny as it was. So I was fine with what we had it set at, but you know, it could potentially look a little cleaner. But it's not a huge issue for me as long as the performance is fine, which the performance in this game was kind of iffy. Mostly because we were having issues getting stuck in the ground a lot, but I guess that's a thing that happens with opposing force. Credits bugged, uh-oh. This isn't one of those avant-garde things where it's like, and now he's just in stasis, and you're supposed to exit the game. 25th anniversary patch should have made the HUD not small. You would think so. You would think so. That was my question when I first started this. I'm like, this game didn't get a new patch when I first started. I'm like, but shouldn't there be ways to fix this? Shouldn't we have like things like subtitles? And we didn't get nothing. I think maybe the expansions just got like the short end of the stick. I feel like if we went back to the original game, it probably wouldn't be as bad. It's meant to be black. Oh, okay. That's odd then. What the hell is this? Give you like 10 minutes. We're going to start Blue Shift though. Also, I guess they didn't update the expansions. Yeah, Half-Life, the original Half-Life definitely got the expansions. I don't know if they did any sort of patchwork. I will say that if you go into the menu and you take a look at the options, the video does allow you to go to 4K. And you could use like shaders and texture filtering, all that kind of stuff. That's all enabled, which I don't think 4K resolutions were supported with any of the previous patches up until that most recent one that they did. So you could fix the HUD for Blue Shift. Okay, I got you. Might need to Alt F4 reload, yeah. I mean, in this case, probably wouldn't be a bad thing. But yeah, and then it has like the original model mode that we've seen, so, or you could put it in the HD models. So I think the expansions got kind of an update, but maybe not as full of an update as the main game. I don't know. That might have something to do with the expansions being Gearbox territory. I don't know. It's all Valve though. I'm sure they got some sort of like tech monkey that can work out the kinks on these things. But anyway. That was it for Opposing Force. Not a bad game. I was surprised by the expansion, actual expansiveness of it. This is, I think, the longer expansion, just judging by the how long to beat gameplay times. So I don't know how long it took us. There was a couple things we got a little bit hung up on, such as the last boss, where I wasn't exactly sure what to do, since it wasn't quite apparent that the purple orb needed to be hit. But I think we got through it in a reasonable amount of time. Still, I think pretty fun. It has a couple of those bugs which weren't great, like getting stuck in the floor that we had to deal with multiple times, so that wasn't cool. But overall, interesting little level design. A couple puzzles here and there that were sort of challenging, nothing too extreme. Didn't quite like the overabundance of the Black Ops enemies. Would have preferred to do without that. Some of the enemies were legitimately tough. There were a few spots in this game where it was like I was running low on HP, and it was, basically just save scumming to get through certain parts. So I don't know. Might be an inability on my part, or maybe they just didn't put, a bit of an oversight, didn't put enough health kits in some areas, because it definitely felt like there was some good stretches where you didn't get a whole lot of health. And you had some enemies that hit like a truck. So, I don't know. Could have been a mix of both. As Floyd brought up earlier, it's kind of a mixed bag, but you get some decent little upgrades and stuff. Some new items, new enemy types. So it was fun to see some of the new things. But I don't know if it could have been polished a little bit better, or, maybe a little bit of restructuring here and there. There were some rough patches, I'd say. Definitely not as good as the main game, but this is usually how these expansion type things go, or DLC in our current modern day and age. Still didn't mind it. I had fun with it. Definitely feel like the first half was a little more fun than the second half, but pretty good overall. I have positive feelings towards it. So since the same engine, you'd assume it'd be rather easy. Not sure why they haven't done it. I don't know. As we discussed earlier, Valve is a little lazy these days. I mean, it's nice that they updated Half-Life at all, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Anyway, let me switch over. I'm going to end this recording for the sake of YouTube uploads, and we will get started with Blue Shift in just a sec here. I just got to reconfigure some Windows stuff.